Well, good morning. This morning we're going to do a little project where we're going to recycle some of the sawdust I create in the shop, and we'll use it for camping next spring. It's rainy, cold November day here in Spokane, Washington, in the valley here, so need something to do, keep warm in the shop. So I got this kerosene heater I use right here. And on the top of it, I've got this old tin coffee can, and I got some old candle wax in there. You know, the white burns candles, and you know, they get down to the bottom and you really can't burn them anymore. The wick's buried down in the wax or whatever. So just warm them up, put the wax in this can, then I put this can on the kerosene heater, wait till it gets nice and melted, and then I use some old some sawdust, and I put them in these cardboard egg cartons. Of course, the plastic carton's not going to work for this, but cardboard ones will work. Put the sawdust in there, and here's one that's already done, as you can see. So what we do when you go camping, use these as fire starters. Each little square will burn about 10 minutes. So you can see, it smells nice, you know, whatever scented, if you're using a scented candle. You can also buy the wax in 10-pound blocks or 5-pound blocks from a hobby store or Amazon or what have you. But mostly I'm using combination of leftover wax, and occasionally I will buy some wax if I don't have enough old candles left over. But it's a good use. Recycle the wood shavings from the saw. You can see back there in the back, I just gather some of that sawdust up. A lot of it's hardwood, so it burns real good, but you don't want it to burn too fast, so the wax gives you about 10 minutes per cube. So usually a campfire, I might use 2 of those little cubes. I use a little hatchet and just break off, or by hand, break off a couple of the cubes and use them. So anyway, I'll show you how to do it. I'm using the lid under this one because sometimes it will leak through. If you can see on the bottom of this one, a little bit leaked out. So I use the lid. You have it left over anywhere, the top. Put that on the bottom to catch it. As you can see here, let me lift this up. See where some's leaked out there before. So just put that there, and then we'll pour the wax from the can on top of that. Let's see if we can get a shot of me doing that. Grab that can. Can's pretty hot, so you got to use some gloves on it. But we'll just pour it in like that. So you make sure you get all the sawdust wet. Try not to let it spill too much outside. Oops. Easy does it. No, it takes maybe an hour or 2 to get pretty solidified. It soaks in pretty quickly. I don't have that steady of a hand, so you can see if I can do it, anybody could do it. So that's that. Then we'll let it cool. See, I got a piece of wood under there. Didn't want that on my tabletop. You can peel that off when it gets about halfway cooled. Peel that off and stick it back in the can. Any leftovers. But you can see, we'll see if it's soaked through the bottom. Yeah, a few spots it's soaking through. We might put just a little bit more. I see there's a little sawdust showing here still that's not wet in the corner. Anyway, that's how you can make some fire starters. I'll make 4 or 5 of those during the winter time, and then come summer camping season, These even if these are out in the rain or you can put these in a bucket of water, pull it out, shake it off, and they'll light up, and they'll get a fire started in the worst conditions. If I go backpacking, I always take 4 or 5 of these for emergencies in case you get stuck out in the forest in a storm and it's wet and the wood's not real dry that you gather to make a fire. These will get them going. Anyhow, hope you liked the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Perhaps consider subscribing to the channel. And if you got any comments or any other fire starting homemade ideas, go ahead and put them in the comment section. Anyhow, thanks for watching and have a great day.